Welcome and thank you to episode 56 of XCW. Yes, folks, we are in fact 56 episodes in. This is the start of the final month of our first year of XCW. We have had a lot of things happen throughout this year, and we are just now 4 episodes away from WrestleMania itself. It's going to be an epic event of epic proportions. We're going to see every title defended. We're going to see returning superstars come back for the pay-per-view itself. We will see WWE superstars, such as maybe Brock Lesnar has signed a contract. He will have a match at WrestleMania, as well as probably a handful or more of other in-game superstars that will make an appearance at our pay-per-view. And I see 702 here in the chat. 702 will be happy here tonight. We have, to kick things off tonight, the first round of the Gold Rush tournament to determine our brand new championship belt here in XCW. I know that we have yet to merge the U.S. and European championship belts, but we are actually going to go ahead and not wait until WrestleMania to crown our brand new champion here in XCW. We are going to find out. In fact, I'm ready, guys, to go ahead and let you all know that the new title here in XCW will be the Television Championship belt, the TV title, if you will. It will be defended not only at pay-per-views, but at least one other time during every month. So the champion is not only going to have to be a champion that can prepare themselves each and every month, but they've got to be ready to defend that title at least one time on one televised show during the week. A cab pulls up outside the arena, and a man steps out, walks up to the security booth. "Officer, I'm sorry, sir, you can't be back here. This is for superstars only. Please enter via the front door with your ticket." I'm here in official business. I'm Smokes, the official XCW news reporter. If anybody went to the website, Smoke did a great job of kind of giving us news reports, or, kind of recapping the last couple episodes, whether it was the last few pay-per-views or I believe even just one of them was just a update of an episode or so. Great job of recapping those for anybody that maybe missed an episode or wanted just to see exactly what has happened. Chris Cassidy, if you notice your character right there in the very first match here tonight, as I was saying, we have 8 superstars that have qualified for the chance to become a brand new champion, to be, in fact, not only be a brand new champion, be crowned the first ever of the Television Championship here in XCW. And that is starting here tonight, will be concluded over on Saturday Night Main Event. But our 4 matchups, let me go ahead and show you. I'm not going to show you the rest of the card, but let's start out with these 4 matchups. Marcus Conan will go one-on-one with Chris Canyon. Sorry, excuse me, I said Chris Canyon. We used to have a Chris Canyon. Chris Cassidy in the opening bout. The winner of that on Saturday Night Main Event will face the winner of Ricky Brown versus Aaron. Those 4 men, the first half, the left side of our bracket, if you will. Over to the right side, we will have Kent Carter taking on Dominic Crow. Both of these men, again, have competed well here in XCW. KC was injured for a while, but he is, in fact, back here tonight. Hey, Image, how are you? I'm doing good, Fruitful Jester. And then we are moving on down to the last matchup in this this Gold Rush tournament to crown a brand new champion here in XCW. We will say CJ Lyons facing Zach Zero. Remember, the winner of this matchup, CJ and Zach, will face the winners of Kent Carter versus Dominic Crow. Then the winners of Ricky Brown versus Aaron will face the winner of Marcus Conan and Chris Cassidy. And those 2 matches will kick off Saturday Night Main Event. It will conclude with the winners of each of those Saturday Night Main Event matches facing off against each other to crown our very first television champion here in XCW. That title will be defended at WrestleMania, and there is even a chance he might have to defend it before he gets to WrestleMania. But right here, right now, we are going to start things off with this television championship Gold Rush tournament. And here we go, folks. Things are starting right here, right now. Let's jump into action. Okay, guys, go ahead and I'm I'm not sure. My normal guy who would write down who picks everybody, I don't think he's here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and write down what you guys choose, or who you choose to win each matchup. I see we've got Bomber in the arena here tonight. Bomber will be competing later tonight for a shot at a WrestleMania title match. We will see members of Evolution taking on Brooks and Bomber. Should be an awesome matchup. The King is here as well. Sammy is in the crowd. Sammy, I have heard rumors that Sammy Danger will be appearing at WrestleMania. He is not here tonight, but there are rumors that Sammy will be back by the time WrestleMania rolls around. And here we guys, we will be doing normal momentum for this tournament. We'll not be turning it to slow momentum. This is a normal tournament, because it's not an actual title match. But the final of this will, in fact, be slow momentum. But here we go. First round match here. Marcus Conan, Chris Cassidy. This should be an awesome match between these two gentlemen right here. So we've got Cryptic's in the chat now as well. Cryptic saying he thinks it's going to be Chris. Smoker saying he thinks it's going to be Conan. Mr. Wonders. I don't know if he's an XCW superstar or not, but he is guessing for Cassidy. JJ. Hey, Jackson, can you write this stuff down or not? If you can't, then I'll have to go back and do this. But if you could write this stuff down for me, I'd be appreciative. Just let me know. Conan, MJW. Do we have any cost slots open? No, I do not. I had a lot of people trying to get in. We had actually 5 new spots open up, and I was only able to get those 5 slots filled. As Cassidy and Conan fight in the middle of the ring. Cassidy just took Conan down hard. Lag? Really? Fruitful Jester, if you're on your phone, there's always a chance you're going to get lag, even if it's not laggy for people such on a computer or for a Xbox One. Kid, how's the broken arm? Hold on here. Oh, man, another deadly Enziguri right there. Guys, just to let you all know, since we have quite a few members of the roster here, when after WrestleMania happens, I will have a vacation starting a few days later, and then my vacation will be about a week long. So there's going to be at least a 2-week gap in action for XCW. So after WrestleMania, I will try to get everybody set up, roster set up. You guys have time to edit your creator wrestlers. I'm going to completely restart the universe itself, so all momentum will be gone. So whatever new uniforms you want to create for after WrestleMania, you don't have to worry about it messing up momentum at that point. There might be some new rules, new things enlisted, but just to let you guys know, after WrestleMania, there will be about a 2-week gap in which AZW will be streaming shows during that time. Hold on, Cassidy, reverse Frankensteiner right there, just smashed Conan's head into the ground. Marcus not happy about it, gets up, immediately walks straight into this spin-around tornado powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, Cassidy puts down Conan. I'm surprised by this. Conan had been doing very well as of late, including a win over the former European Jake Watson just a couple weeks back. And out of nowhere, you see him hit his signature. Conan try to shake it off, but he walks right into this spinning power bomb, and Cassidy puts him away for the win. W2K16 will be revealed at E3. Yes, hopefully it will be.
Here is your winner, Chris Cassidy. Absolutely amazing. We knew he
If you are a part of AZW on this, is open to XCW joining the site. Yes, AZW opening up its own site as well. Yeah, that's when it's changing to Far, Far Away Wrestling. Talk Hypnotic, yes. You remember my joke from over on AZW's stream. So this man will face the winner of the next matchup, Cassidy. Moving on here, folks. That was a great first match, but we are moving on now. Yes, our King very happy to see his man advancing in this tournament. We will see him again on Saturday Night Main Event, but right now we are heading over to our next match of the evening. Ricky Brown, who has fallen twice just short of title matches, wants to make it at the very least to the finals of this. Therefore, that would be a title match in his first opportunity, but he's got to get through Aaron in this matchup, and then on Saturday Night Main Event has to go through the man you just saw, Chris Cassidy. Okay, we will talk after the show, Cryptic. Let's go ahead and start this match right here, right now. Ricky Brown early locking in this side headlock right here. I didn't see what you said, Say Cheese. Can you write these down for the show or not? If you can't, then I'll keep writing them down. Everybody choosing Brown. I would choose Brown as well over Aaron. Aaron has done well in the past at times, but recently has not done a very good job when he hasn't been able to compete. Hold on. Jumps up nice. Double leg drop kick right to the gut. Referee definitely needs to pay attention. Make sure he's not going too low on that. Oh, huge power bomb by Aaron. Ricky Brown really felt that one. Ricky Brown now wearing a jersey to the ring. You can see he's got that giant Ricky Brown logo on the front. Initial or name on the back, as well as that looked like the number 15. Aaron, last time he changed outfits, it changed his attitude a little bit. Really, his winning went down. Hopefully not the same will happen for Ricky Brown as he's changing it up a little bit here. Ron.
A nice inverted suplex there.
Well, to make the jersey, I'm pretty sure he had to just do the lines up the side and around the arms to make it appear as if it is a jersey. Smokes is in the front row watching with a notepad. See Ricky Brown throwing Aaron in the corner, trying to hit a clothesline, could not. Aaron now could be in trouble if Ricky Brown can get going, but Aaron has done a great job throughout this match. He is no longer Aaron the Destroyer, simply going by Aaron. Since he lost the name the Destroyer, though, seems like he has been the one that's gotten destroyed, but here tonight doing a great job against Ricky Brown. Personally, I thought this might have been a squash match in Brown's favor, but Aaron doing a great job here tonight.
And Mr. Amazing comes up with a counter.
Say Cheese, I didn't know what your response was to my question. Can I change the attire quick? Can you change the attire for Derek Crow real quick? I mean, yeah, you can change the attire for the next show. Yeah, that's you can change your attire, guys. You can change your if you want to change your stats. Like let's say you're 91 and you decide, hey, I want these stats instead of these stats, but you're still a 91 and you're not no stats below a 60. You can update a new, even without attire changing. You can say, hey, I've got new stats on my guy. Can you download them? Or, hey, can you download a moveset I'm going to upload? Hey, can you download, I have a new attire. Can you download this guy for the next show? As long as I'm able to do so, I will. There's no, it's the rules, basically whatever you want. Ricky Brown now, signature move right here. Pounds him into the ground. One. No, just a 1 count. Not sure how Aaron kicked to that so early on. Zach Zero, Alex Tyson, Mohammed Joda, and the Mr. Man overheard of destruction. I'm not sure what that's overheard of destruction. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
He was one step ahead on that one. He's trying to fight back here. Can he do it?
Hold on, nice knee to the.
You can feel it. Here he comes.
Nice takedown there by Aaron. Aaron really doing a lot more damage to Brown than I expected. Brown not happy about it. Got to his feet. Both men outside. Ricky slides back in. Aaron trying to jump over the top rope. Brown, though, immediately knocks him down. A second clothesline going for this comeback. Able to get Aaron to get back in the ring. Aaron should have stayed out there. Forced his comeback to disappear, but instead He is now in trouble with Ricky coming closer and closer to him in the corner. Big Boot, though, keeps him at bay, dodges that strike, and a nice DDT, and that busts Aaron open. Ricky Brown might have just set things up here for himself. Can he put him away? Throwing him into the corner. I don't know what he's going for. We are giving promo class soon. Sign up now, LOL. Ricky Brown, what is this? Brown, no, don't do that. Oh, no. This move made famous by Samoa Joe. Oh, crushing the back of his neck, head, and just everything. Ricky Brown might have just taken Aaron out for the count. 1, 2, 3. Aaron is done, folks. That means that we will see Chris Cassidy versus Ricky Brown. The winner on Saturday Night Main Event will face off in the main event of that show in order to determine the brand new television champion. I swear I thought I saw God, what's his name? Jackson Jordan in the chat. I thought I saw Say Cheese Blazing. Is he Say Cheese? If you're in the chat, let me know. Ricky Brown, impressive there. He had to fight, I think, a lot harder than maybe anybody expected him to. I think everybody walked in here thinking Aaron had been so beaten up as of late he would have no chance, but really gave Ricky Brown a fight here. But Ricky Brown walks out the winner of this match. And here we are, guys, moving on to the next match now. 2 matches out of the way. Just to let people know, I'm going to have 7 matches on Saturday Night Main Event here tonight. I want every superstar to get an opportunity, particularly since we have new debuting superstars, to have a match, since there are also a total of 7 matches within the Gold Rush tournament itself, and I didn't want to set up a King of the Ring in order to do that. So that's why we're having 7 matches over on Saturday Night Main Event, along to go with our 7 matches here on Raw. Cheese went shopping. Okay. Is there anybody who would be willing to write down the predictions for these matches? If somebody would be willing to write them down, physically write them down, I would really appreciate that. It's hard for me to do so and pay attention to the matches as well. So if somebody could do that for me, I would really appreciate that. I'm going to wait a second to see if I get a response. Yes, this should be a great matchup between Kent Carter and Derek Crow. These two men competing, I believe, for the first time ever against each other. Carter has been very close to championships, just like Ricky Brown has. Very, very possible chance that it could be KC versus Ricky Brown in the end. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the matchup, but I don't see anybody who said they would be willing to write these down for me, so I'm going to go ahead and write them down myself, I guess.
Here we go. And this one's destined to be a human demolition derby. Outlaw.
Crow's saying KC. Basically, everybody's saying KC in this match.
And Outlaw reversed it.
Smoker going underdog, and he is going to vote Crow here.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? You hear how his leg connected?
Crow obviously going to vote for Crow himself. Ricky, where is that tank top at? Oh, you're asking Ricky Brown. I'm not sure if Ricky Brown's actually in the chat right now, Crow.
Great reversal. And the knuckles connect.
Shanny also choosing KC.
Reversal. A sharp kick, and down he goes. What an impressive combination of moves.
Ricky is a force to be reckoned with. I'm a fan, says Nick Nitro.
Did you see that goal? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez.
Stomping him into the ground. Huge punch right there.
Educated feet to good use. Oh, wait, nice This could be big.
Crow got a front headlock here. Casey thrown off the ropes. No, pullback attempt. Bad job by Crow there. Did not see it coming, but a nice reversal by KC. KC, nice sweet chin music underneath the jaw of Crow. Is that enough to put him down? 1, 2, no. Crow gets the kick out. Casey and Crow fighting. Good job here. Hold on. Attitude adjustment. Hooks the leg. Not going to let that rope break happen. 2, 3. KC. I did not expect this match to be over so quickly. Crow was actually doing a pretty good job throughout the early parts of this match, but the signature finisher combination back to back, enough to put Crow down for the count. But we know that Crow will have a new attire, maybe a new attitude after this, as he will head into WrestleMania. Folks, just remember, there are only going to be a handful of title matches at the pay-per-view, but everybody will have a title match. So you guys need to remember that just because if you're not in a title match does not mean you won't have a feud. Find somebody to feud with, even if you want to make a storyline based off of a legend coming in to face you. You have my permission to seek those out. Ask me about which legend. Hey, I want to face Santino, and give me a reason why, and we'll try to make it happen. Hey, I want to face, I'm trying to think of some random. I want to face The Undertaker. You know, you got to give me a reason why you want to feud against a real superstar. But if you can convince me that it would be a good idea for WrestleMania, WrestleMania is open to just about anything, guys. We are going to have surprises. We're going to have more than just our 25 guys. It's going to be, you know, it really could be a 5-hour show, as I plan to do a quote-unquote intermission during the show. And we will find out exactly who is going to... Yes, Zach Zero saw CJ Lyons and Jay Lyons backstage. They both tired of beaten down, but Evolution got involved. Oh, yeah, I don't think CJ and Jay Lyons are guys that would do a beatdown, so that didn't make any sense, Zach Zero. Just saying, usually don't make other people's career wrestlers attack your own, even. But Jay is actually over on AZW, by the way. Okay, here we go, guys. We're moving on to our next match. KC moves on. He will face the winner of this matchup between CJ and Zach Zero. So go ahead and get your votes in for this matchup as well, guys. Let's see. Myself, I am going to go with the vet here. I'm going to go with the longtime vet. I'm going to go with CJ. He has been here since the beginning. Nick Nitro, I didn't realize I've been here so long that I debuted at the first pay-per-view. Yes, Nick Nitro didn't realize. He did take about a month and a half off before coming back, but he is one of the first monthers here in XCW. And let's go ahead and start this match between these two gentlemen. And we've got some Zach Zeros from Nitro, Zach Zero from Tyrant as well. Zach Zero from Madfire. Zach Zero obviously from Zach Zero as well. Had no joy thus far in the picks, but I'm going to choose Wolfpack member CJ. Well, the Wolfpack, as we know it, would be dismantled. Theoretically, we have 3 members on the roster, but 2 of them are women. CJ, the only member of the Wolfpack left, so maybe you can call him the Lone Wolf if you want, but the Wolfpack is, I guess it's not officially dead, just kind of like Foreign Affairs wasn't until Mike Miles was gone from XCW, but the Wolfpack, he is on his own. I don't think he's really using the Wolfpack banner anymore, or at least not at the time being. Alpha 1 and Omega, his other Wolfpack brethren, have left XCW for the time being. Charlie will Zach win. What? Smoker said he's going for CJ. We got a CJ from KC as well. I'm sorry, not KC, from Cryptic. Got a CJ from King Just Believe. So it looked like it was going to suddenly be a runaway for Zach Zero. CJ able to get quite a few votes later on. LOL, whatever happened to Alex Wolf, I'd like to face him or the man who won the first match. I was in Johnny Tyson, I believe. Johnny Tyson, a original XCW member, was here on the very first show. won a battle royal to enter the King of the Ring, but got hurt. And the man known as Alex Wolf took his spot in the King of the Ring tournament. Later, we found out that Alex Wolf was actually Alex Tyson, the brother of Johnny Tyson. So even though Alex has not been here in the company since the very beginning, we have always had a Tyson here in XCW competing. The Wolfpack Destruction brought to you proudly compliments of D-Generation X. And right there, nice tilt-a-whirl DDT right there. CJ taking down. Hold on, submission move. Locked in on Zach Zero. Zach might have to tap. He is struggling. Did he just tap? No. Able to avoid tapping. Great job by Zero, but he ran right into that move right there. That nice flapjack from CJ. Things in the ring picking up between these two gentlemen. Hold on. What is he going for? The bullplex. Yes. Sends him flying. Legs actually colliding with the ropes right there. And we have a lot of action. Hold on. Tried to hit a signature move right there. Could not. Zero. Back wheel trip sets CJ down. I think he reversed the signature. Might have hit one of his own. Or at least a very powerful maneuver. A little bit of cockiness as he gets after he hopped up from that elbow drop. CJ, though, quickly taking things back to him. Both men block punches and land one of their own, but could not follow it up. Hold on, Zach. He's got this triangle chokehold locked in, trying to return the favor. CJ, is he going to tap? No, just like Zach did not tap, neither did CJ. Blocks that huge right hand. CJ kick to the gut, trying to knock him back, slaps him into the ropes. Oh, it looked like he tried to go for a suplex. Actually suplexed into the ropes right there. One, no, just a one count.
The soldier answers back. Chester countered it. Oh, reversal. Oh. Watch it. Watch it. Chester. Chester hit it. Watch it.
Top rope hurricanrana right there, taking CJ down, but somehow he recovered extremely quickly off the ropes right there after that knee to the gut. Follows up with a jumping famouser. Alex's Wolf debut was a loss versus Nick Nitro. That is very true. CJ trying to set something up on the outside. Both these men have to realize this is not about damaging your opponent. You will not see this man again. It is about picking up the victory as quickly as possible. This is not about brutality here tonight. It is simply about moving on to the next round. Hold on, jumps over the top rope. Picking him up here. Lift him up. Nice smash down right there. Kick to the gut attempt right there. Could not do so. Madfire, your debut was not at King of the Ring. Your debut was week 6. Week 5 is when Johnny Tyson won the King of the Ring opportunity in that 6-man over-the-top battle royal. It was not until your pay-per-view debut was King of the Ring, but not your actual debut here in XCW. Hold on. He is taunting at the center of the ring. Bad idea. CJ turns around and walks right into that huge flapjack. Can this be it? Can the lone surviving member of the Wolfpack here tonight? He is all alone. I mean, we thought he was alone when he lost his brother Jay, who's now over in another company, no longer in XCW. But we thought he was lonely without his brother Jay here. But now losing Wolfpack and Omega, CJ is truly alone in the company. He does have his woman Paige in action. I made sure to have no managers during this tournament, though. Wanted to keep the integrity of the tournament alive. Hold on. Springboard misses the elbow. CJ rolls out of the way. Nice right hand. He is in trouble. Facelock driver right there. Smashes him into the ground. I'm sorry, that was not the facelock driver. That was the underhook facelock driver. 1, 2, 3. Zach Zero put up a great fight. definitely the best match of the 4 in the first round. This could have gone either way between these two gentlemen. But in the end, honestly, I think it was that one mistake he made where he taunted as CJ slid back into the ring. He turned around, tried to quickly run at CJ, led to a flapjack, and then moments later, right there, slams the face of him, busted open as well, and that puts down him for the count. That means that there are 4 men left in the tournament. We will see Casey versus CJ in the next round on Saturday Night Main Event. We will also see Ricky Brown versus Chris Cassidy. Should be an awesome match. Snapmare driver. Okay, thank you. Could not remember the name of that move. I knew it wasn't the face lock. The face lock's where you have it over the top of the head. This is that snapmare position, so that makes much more sense. CJ doing a great job here tonight, moving on in this tournament, but he is going to face a determined young superstar in KC, Kent Carter. Who could it be, huh, I wonder? I don't know what was said or what that was about. I will no. I have many fans, but the truth is I might be out. But when it's over, the title is mine. Okay, guys, here we go. Moving on to the next match now. This is for the #1 contendership for the XCW Tag Team titles. And the 2 men on the right are Brooks and Balmer. And the 2 men on the left are Kirby and... Wait a minute, that's not Kirby. That's Alex Tyson and... It's a familiar face, but I can't remember who that is. Does anybody remember who that is on the far left? It's a former XCW superstar. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've seen this guy, though, but it looks like has he joined Evolution here tonight? Is that... Kirby has been the partner of Alex Tyson for a while in Evolution, so you know what? I think I know who that is. You know what? That is, in fact, yes, you can see the jeans and cowboy boots. That is Johnny Tyson making his return here to XCW. The tag team of Alex and Johnny Tyson taking on Brooks and Balmer. Should be a nice matchup here. This is, in fact, for the #1 contendership for WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championship belts. Let's go ahead and start this matchup. Make sure that this is normal. Here we go, guys. A nice takedown by Alex early on. Alex getting a nice headlock right here on Nate. Nate on the ground. Huge headlock right there. Alex Tyson picking Balmer back up. Balmer getting a right-hand swing, pop to the face right there. Stand back, you're in for a beating, says Fruitful Jester. Oh, I didn't realize that was people guessing. Let me get my pen real fast and write these down. Tyrant is saying that he thinks Evolution's going to win.
Oh, what a shot by the show.
So does Fruitful Jester and Madfire, obviously.
Ooh, that big right hand driven right into the ribcage. Oh, Cole, look at that.
Evolution by Shanny. Evolution... The Dynasty is here. I vote Evolution. Of course, you choose the Tyson Dynasty. I am actually going to go with Brooks and Balmer. Maybe that's me just trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm going with the up-and-coming rookie tag team. Yes, they did lose their last 2 tag matches, both to the Vigilantes and to Alex Tyson and Kirby at our pay-per-view Extreme Rules. But here tonight, this is their chance to step up and prove themselves that they deserve a shot, not only a shot at the belt, but a shot at WrestleMania. Smoker also going with the brothers Tyson. You may have heard of 2 Dimension, ladies and gentlemen, but we are 2 Ty-mention. King Just Believe going for B&B as well. Is Balmer not in the chat? I know this is his matchup, and he was here earlier on. Hopefully he is still here. Brooks right there with a nice knee to the gut and a tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana. Very nice job of rotating around his opponent's body in order to lock in that hurricanrana right there. Or sorry, actually, no, that wasn't hurricanrana. That was a leg scissors. I believe that's what you call that. Headlock leg scissors? Ah, man, I can't remember specifically because hurricanrana would be from the front. This was from the opposite side. We need a 6-man tag at the pay-per-view. Me, Johnny, and Kirby versus 3 of the fans' choices. King Just Believe Evolution is still around. They simply have added a new member. Kirby actually will be competing on Saturday Night Main Event. Zach Zero is a member of Evolution. Both the Tyson brothers are members of Evolution, as well as Kirby, a.k.a. Mr. AJ. Tyson's will beat bed and breakfast. Hold on, hot tag. Brooks getting in here. Knocks Alex down. Johnny off the apron, yes, hits him with that forearm. Could he be setting up a big move here? Lifts him up, but Tyson able to block it. Alex lifts him up, and a nice pendulum backbreaker to the side. Hold on, what is this? Lifts him up. Huge knee to the guts. That chicken wing gut buster right there. He's got it locked in. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Surprised that Brooks was able to survive that with not even taking a 2 right there. I see some biting going on. Zero trying to go after that championship belt that doesn't even have a title yet, or at least going after members that might be defending that championship, that TV title at WrestleMania. And here tonight we will crown a new TV champion. We saw 4 matches earlier on. Hold on, Tyson right there. That could knock him right out. Johnny clocked him in the face. Alex, 1, 2. No, so close to a trip to WrestleMania. Nate Ballmer did not even get in the ring. And quickly, Brooks trying to turn things around. Tonight, D-Generation X starts its long trip up the Vigilantes Mountain. Ryder, a.k.a. Chrome Dome, a.k.a. Cobra Commander, a.k.a. Baldy McBalderton. Tonight, IXU out of this feud. Well, we know that Brent Ryder has defeated all 3 other members at the time, Sammy Danger, Nick Nitro, and Jackson Jordan, in a 3-man gauntlet match. Took out 1 member back to back to back. Ryder, I believe, has not fought a member of D-Generation X since that night. But now, Tyrant is calling him out, and Ryder has accepted the challenge. Ryder will face Tyrant here one-on-one, I believe, for the first time ever. I could be wrong. There have been so many matches here in XCW. It's hard to remember all the combinations. But a nice tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana right there, taking him down and busting open. The head hits it again, throwing Brooks to the far side of the ring. Well, it's only DX versus Vigilantes in the main event, which is Tyrant versus Brent Ryder. Chris Cryptic will be on his side, but we will see Chris Cryptic in action as well. In fact, Chris Cryptic will be in action next. Hold on. Oh, double knee gutbuster, that chicken wing gutbuster. We saw that. I believe that Alex Tyson hit that earlier on in the match. This time, Ballmer got in the ring to prevent that move from being the end, but Brooks able to kick out. Once again, folks, hold on. Just like Tyson, it seems like he has picked up right where his brother has left off. Hold on. Going for the 3 here. 1, 2, but Ballmer able to get there to break up the pinfall. Nick Nitro, do you have a match? Yes, you do. It will be over on Saturday Night Main Event. The European and United States titles will both be defended on Saturday Night Main Event. We are going to find out who is fighting for that Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Since I have not revealed this thus far, I will go ahead and explain to you exactly what has happened. Since we 90% of the time have the title rematches, it would be unfair for these men who lost these titles at our last pay-per-view. Hold on. 1, 2. Sliced bread number 2 right there. Not enough to put away Nate Ballmer. What we are going to see what we are going to see later on Saturday Night Main Event. We will see the European title defended if Jake Watson can take back that European title. Not only will he be the European champion, but he will secure himself a spot at WrestleMania to fight for that Intercontinental title. And if Envy Wilson can take the title back from Jackson Jordan, he will also be in that Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania. So we will either see a one-on-one Jackson Jordan versus Nick Nitro, or we could see a triple threat including either Jake Watson or Envy Wilson. Or if both men take their titles back at WrestleMania, it will be a fatal four-way match for that Intercontinental Championship belt that will be crowned when we merge the United States and European Championships. Submission hold right here. Could he make him tap? Johnny in that hold. Alex able to get there and break it up. Submission hold there almost made Johnny tap out, able to withhold it just long enough for Alex to get in the ring and break it up. Hold on, one. Maybe next week, Image. I don't know what you said. Something about Evolution vs DX. I don't know. Possibly we could see that next week. That we have 3 more weeks of action to set up all of our Mania matches. They both have the Tyson Cutter and the Tyson Moonsault Drive. It's in the name. KGB is signed to AZW. That is true. King Just Believe is over in AZW, but there is official word that King Just Believe's brother, Dallas Morgan, has signed with XCW. In fact, Dallas Morgan will be in action next, and he is going to take on a champion here in XCW. We'll find that match up after this #1 contendership tag team match here tonight. And he sets him down hard into the ground. Bomber able to recover. Ready now to either get back in the ring in action or to break up a pinfall if need be. Tyson now, a nice stalling suplex right there. Brooks for a moment, this might be enough. Tyson was his brother outside. 1, 2. Johnny though gets there for the 3 there, breaks it up. Runs right at Alex. Alex, the nice power slam, dust off his hands, and here going for the pinfall. Bomber did not realize that his partner would not be able, that was not a signature or finisher, but off of that, this is a horrible camera angle. Apparently we have a camera inside of the body of Johnny Tyson. But right there you saw Alex reverse that run attempt by Byron Brooks to take Alex Tyson down, and he slams him down hard. Man, it was vicious, and I don't think Nate Bomber thought that would be enough to put his partner away. I thought he was going to wait for a signature or finisher to do it, and he simply did not get in there to break up the pinfall, and that cost him this match. This is exactly what happened to them at Extreme Rules. Brooks and Bomber really need to go to tag team school. They need to get in there to break up those pinfalls. Do not allow the slightest opportunity, whether it's a roll-up or whether it's a non-signature finisher. You got to realize you can lose matches when somebody doesn't hit one of those moves. You got to get in the ring and break up those pinfalls. And in the end, it is the Tyson brothers. Johnny making a huge statement in his return, even though it was his current XCW, longtime XCW superstar, Alex Tyson, that actually picked up the win for Evolution, which means that Evolution versus Evolution versus the Vigilantes will happen at WrestleMania. It will be Tyson and Tyson against Ryder and Cryptic. But we are moving on now, folks, to our next match. Does anyone want to be in a team? I'm recruiting for a secret tag team. Well, if you're recruiting for a secret tag team in the live stream Twitch chat, it's not really it's not really a secret. Okay, we're moving on now. Next matchup on the card, folks. This, in fact, is going to be Chris Cryptic, a member of the Vigilantes, taking on Dallas Morgan here tonight. Some sad news with the hiring of Dallas Morgan, the brother of King Just Believe. The Birds of Prey, Hawk, the member of the Birds of Prey, was actually severely injured in that match with Ryder and Cryptic, that Extreme Rules Tornado Tag Team match. I believe Ryder, in the end of the match, clipped the head onto the steel steps at one point, and then at the end onto a steel chair. Hawk is out of action, and Falcon, who could have continued on as a single star, simply chose to back out of the company. He wanted to stay with his partner. He is so used to that tag team action. He did not want to become a single superstar here in XCW. He backed out of the company, allowing a few more people to come into XCW. But Dallas Morgan is one of these gentlemen. DX's Bumming Brigade. Okay, guys, so go ahead and let us know who you think is going to win this match. Is it going to be Chris Cryptic, one half of the tag team champions, or is it going to be the man on the far left, the debuting brother of King Just Believe, an AZW superstar, Dallas Morgan? Let me know who you think is going to win this match. I am going to go ahead and go with with Chris Cryptic for this one. And here we go, guys. I'm going to go and start. I'm going to give you about a minute to give me your answers to who you think's going to win this match. Semi-main event of the evening.
Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead.
These are...
Right now, Dallas Morgan early on doing well, but a nice reversal by Cryptic. Okay, finally getting some answers now. Smoke, take notes on the BOP. Cryptic taken down right there. Huge elbow drop. Pops back up to his feet. And a little bit of taunting by the debuting Dallas Morgan. KC is going for Cryptic.
Morgan's done an excellent job so far of dictating this one. Wow, look at that, Cole.
Nice takedown. Morgan blocking that attempt to grapple him from the apron. CJ in the building. Well, CJ, you missed your match here tonight, but good news about that is that you still have another match as well. You won a chance to advance in the tournament to crown a brand new television champion here in XCW. Nitro, I've beaten Alex Tyson. There's no beef between us. I respect him as a competitor, while I believe... Oh, yes, of course, Chris Cryptic choosing himself.
He wasted no time going
1-2. Morgan almost picked up a count over Cryptic right there.
Great reversal.
Well, I believe your boss needs to fill you in on just exactly who we are, kid.
That's gotta be it. He drops the elbow.
How about you versus Johnny, says Zach Zero. KGB just tweeted he's rooting for his little brother, Dallas Morgan. Madfire, exactly, Zach. You need to respect DX. I've had a long time teaming with the owner, Tyrant and Nitro. I was your debuting opponent, and you overcame me. Well done. Nice power bomb by Dallas Morgan. Morgan doing a great job. I'm really surprised that Morgan has done so well in this matchup. But this is a signature move of Brent Ryder, maybe shoving it in the face. A move that we have seen Ryder pull off many times. 1, 2, no, Cryptic able to kick out of that match. Sorry, out of that pinfall attempt. I'm not sure whatever move he was going for gets it blocked. Might have been a finisher. ESO is too addicting. I have to play while watching. Nice spinning heel kick right there. Double spinning heel kick by Chris Cryptic. He really needs to get things turned around if he wants to win this match against the brother of King Just Believe. If you remember a few weeks back, a full-time AZW superstar, one of the original members over on AZW, which used to be called NXT. He, in fact, the AZW roster, in fact, was the first man ever invited over here to XCW and allowed to compete. Fought in our main event against Tyrant, but came up short. Hold on, Morgan, 1, 2. No, once again on the edge of victory, and he is setting something up. This could be a running move. Morgan sets it up, runs across the ring, misses that huge, sweet chin. He would have clocked him right in the chin with his boot. Instead, he avoids it. Cryptic gets that hand blocked, blocks the one-handed dropkick himself. And now he is setting up. Is this that surfboard stomp? He's got his foot in his back, crushes him into the mat. Can I be Punk 12-13? I am from Chicago. 172745381H. DDT right there might have put Cryptic away. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, that wasn't a signature finisher. What is with you people in tassels? I think he's actually the first person to have tassels on his arms in the entire history of XCW. This might be it though. Cryptic, oh no, doing that signature of Ryder once again. Is that enough? The third signature done to Cryptic in this match. Finally, Cryptic gets put down by the debuting Dallas Morgan, and I think most people, including myself, are very shocked that Cryptic did not win this match. Cryptic fought during this matchup with reversing finishers, I believe, but just simply could not hit a signature or finisher of his own. And right there, you see him get pinned for the 3 count. Right there, avoided that running sweet chin music finisher, but the second cradle DDT put Cryptic down for the count. Surprised everybody, but very impressive in his debut. Maybe this man is trying to get revenge.
Both of these competitors gave it their all. I like this. A great show of respect here.
And here we guys raising the hand of Dallas Morgan. He respects him. The Vigilante is definitely a very respectful group here in XCW, but I think Dallas Morgan's target might be the men that took down King Just Believe a number of weeks back. Might be after members of D-Generation X, but right here, right now, he defeated a member of the Vigilantes as we move on to our main event of the evening. Golden Burger 9 wants to have a superstar, please. This is not your regular universe Golden Burger. It is possible maybe that after WrestleMania we will start accepting, allowing people to use superstars, maybe for people who are such on like a PS4 or something to that effect, who maybe can't create a creator wrestler. But in general right now, real superstars are not being used in the universe other than, you know, maybe storyline purposes or as a tag team partner to complement a creator wrestler. But, you know, we do have a waiting list occasionally. We just had 5 positions open up. We brought in a bunch of new superstars into our universe. Can I be the creator wrestler? Sunshine, says Harush23. If you're talking about the Sunshine that's in Dashing DJ Yuri's thing, then probably not, even though that is a freaking sweet creator wrestler. This matchup is Brent Ryder against Tyrant. Tyrant has been dominating as of late. Brent Ryder has not been pinned in quite a long time, including when he defeated all 3 members of D-Generation X besides Tyrant himself. So here tonight, we will see if the other member of the Vigilantes can pick up a win, or maybe the Tag Team Champions going to walk out here with back-to-back losses to end Raw, while DX will pick up a very important win over members of the organization that hold the Undisputed Championship belt. Let's go ahead and start this match, folks. Brent Ryder on the right, Tyrant on the left. Let's go ahead and start it up.
And we are live with our main event. You can feel the electricity in this one.
Wrong. Oh, it must be on random. I never realized that it wasn't on random, whatever. Is Marcus still in? Yes, Blue Storm. Marcus competed earlier on in the evening. Actually, the very first match of Raw, if he had won, would have continued on in the Gold Rush tournament to determine a new television championship. It might be a wrong uniform, I guess. So we'll have to fix that, make sure we don't get the short hair again. Pretend that he has these nice, long, flowing locks. Pretending that Tyrant has the long, flowing locks right now. Okay, we've got Smoker choosing Ryder to win. Drop kick missed. Oh, did you see that? Hit, jumped off the ropes, avoided the drop kick from Tyrant, able to connect even partially with that, oh gosh, what's that called? The Beautiful Disaster. Crow is seen in the backstage going insane from the match tonight, then looks at the cameraman and attacks him. Crazy development. Crow might be going insane. Ryder trying to connect with that last part of that strike combination. Could not get it as Tyrant able to block it and then take him to the ground. Goldenberger 9, you do have a superstar. Well then, Goldenberger, the way you need to get a hold of me is send my gamer tag a message. Hold on. Look, I was talking about this in the last match. This is that cradle DDT that Ryder's been using for about 6 months now. Just took Tyrant down. Just a 1 count. Ryder could be setting up for a C4 very soon. Tyrant, though, able to fight back. Nice punch to the face, now throw to the corner. My gamer tag is Image Maker with no spaces. Send me the information for your creator wrestler so that when I'm able to download guys, I can get it. Too often, I've had people that I was going to add to the roster, including today, but they did not give me the information. They said, yeah, I want to join, but they never said, hey, this is that, this is that. Hold on, stole, I believe, reversed the finisher, reversed that C4, and he locked in the Billy Goat's curse. Ryder has not taken too much damage in this matchup, and luckily for him, this was not much later in the match. Might have had to tap out. Ryder able to survive the Billy Goat's curse. I guess the first man to ever survive that submission hold. Or no, Alpha One might have actually survived it. I can't remember. Alpha One did tap out to the camel clutch at the pay-per-view. Thank you, Fruitful Jester. That would be my gamer tag. If you want to send me your information, your creator wrestler's name, how to download them, maybe it's that way I'll know your gamer tag as well. I can add you as a friend and get those creator wrestlers when necessary. Now throwing him off the far corner, running to huge gut. Nice spear here by Tyrant. Tyrant just hit a comeback maneuver. Could be setting up for a signature move. Running bro kick. Ryder's down, but Ryder now might have a comeback attempt. Gets the comeback blocked, though, I think. No, he hits it this time. Huge forearm smash. Second forearm smash. Ducks under. And now returns it with a spine buster. Both men hit comebacks, but Tyrant did hit that signature move. And now what is this? Huge springboard dropkick into the corner there. Tyrant could be in trouble. Might be sending for a second. No, gets it blocked. Tyrant now's probably got a finisher and more. Whatever that was, Tyrant able to get, Ryder able to block it. Tyrant now being dragged to the center of the ring. Hold on, Rolling Thunder signature move. We've hit one. Now he hits the other signature. Can that be enough to put Tyrant down for the count? 1, 2, 3. I don't know why Aaron is at ringside. That's supposed to be Natalia. I just realized that Aaron was up at the top of the screen. That was Natalia, not Aaron. For some reason, it put Aaron up there. Really weird. 1, 2, 3. Ryder just defeated Tyrant, the man that will face his partner, the undisputed champion, Brian Nash. You saw Ryder survive the Billy Goat's curse. You stole the gold. Trust me, Paige. Would have an easier chance at beating me than you do. I defeated, hold on. Here comes Brian Nash, the third member of, yes, you see it, the undisputed champion, very excited that he defeated Tyrant here tonight. Maybe shaking the confidence. The wrong costume. Yes, it was the wrong costume, and you said it cost you. Technically, it doesn't affect anything, what your costume actually is. But you see the undisputed champion, very excited, made his way out to ringside, and here to congratulate Brent Ryder on defeating the leader of DX. Down goes Tyrant. Death to Tyrant. King Just Believe, who just defeated King Just Believe's brother, Dallas Moore, who defeated, let's go ahead. Man, I wish I could screen cap that, but I can't do that while Twitch is on. I'm not going to stop the stream just to screen cap that. Oh, well, let's move on to the next show. I usually screen cap whatever's the end of Saturday night and main event, though. And let's go ahead and move on now to our next, I almost went to the next show. That would have been a mistake. We are heading over to Saturday night main event. We will have 7 matches here tonight. Crow is now on top of the cameraman and starts laughing. Crow has gone crazy backstage. Trudock missed his match. Sorry, Trudock, buddy, you weren't here for your matchup. Brooks took the pinfall once again, and Brooks and Bomber will not be competing for the titles at WrestleMania. But we are now headed over to Saturday night main event now. And that is true fact. We will have 7 matches here. First matchup is going to be Ricky Brown, but he will be facing the man known as Chris Cassidy in our opening bout of the evening. Madfire says, I got a screenshot image. I'm not sure how you got a screenshot. Normally you can't screenshot things that aren't your own game, but okay. So this matchup is going to be Ricky Brown, but he is going to be facing Tyson Andrew? No. Don Crow, Andrew Wilson. It's Chris Cassidy. There he is. Chris Cassidy one-on-one with Ricky Brown. Smoke appears backstage at Saturday Night Main Event. Yes, Smoke is the writer, shall we call him, for XCW, or the reporter, I guess is what the title that he chose, the reporter for XCW. He is here to report on the action. You will see it up on the website. Has done a wonderful job over a number of pay-per-views, and I believe at least one other show. What he wrote on the site was pretty cool. So if you guys want to check that out on the website, Smoker filling that role here in XCW. In this matchup, once again, we are seeing one of the 2 members correct, but one of the 2 members not correct. Kent Carter will be in this matchup. He will be facing CJ. This is a semi-final matchup. The winners of this will face off to crown a brand new champion here in XCW. The champion will, in fact, be the television champion. See you all at Mania. Ha 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 ha. Yes, Crow has gone completely insane. I respect you as well, but they need to keep your puppy's muzzle on before he gets hurt. Zach Zero, Alex Tyson, Johnny Tyson, and Mohammed Joda attack D-Generation X. Check out XCW News. Well, yeah, you're welcome for the shout-out, Smoker. Definitely happy that you did that. After I saw that, I was like, definitely very happy. These are your 4 men left to crown the first ever television champion here in XCW. We'll see these 4 men competing here tonight. But we have more matches to fill as well. The main event will have to be fixed later. Our other matches during this card here tonight, we will see Brian Nash in action. I'm going to set that up down here. Brian Nash will be going up against... He will be taking on Kirby. And Kirby will have his diva at ringside, Mrs. AJ herself. Ash says, it is it time to make you shut it before I break you in pieces? Fruitful gesture. Sorry, I don't touch peasants. The one-of-the-kind wrestler Dallas Morgan is happy to be part of XCW. We're glad to have him as well. Very impressive in his debut against Chris Cryptic. Did not expect him to win. I expected him to have a good showing, but Cryptic to easily pull it out in the end. Very shocked to see him win. Okay, we've got 3 matches left. This includes... what we're going to do right now. Oh, whoops. No, it's got to be a title match. I got to do custom. we are having our title rematches. Remember, if the champions lose their belts, not only will they have to wait until the WrestleMania to get their title back, but really, they have to just allow this man who took their title to face them at WrestleMania, add themselves into that Intercontinental Championship unification match. That's definitely going to be a crazy option here tonight. And Jackson Jordan will be taking on one-on-one one more time. He is going to face N.V. Wilson. Thank you for putting that up there, Matt. That is the website right there, xcwuniverse.niceboard.com, the Goner 8713. You know what I really need to do is I need to get up on the website myself and show you guys how to do a promo. Tyrant so far, I believe, has probably had the most quote-unquote professional promo, or at least Fed-like promo. We have had shorter promos that have been decent as well, but you know what, I might have to go on there and write like 3 chapters of a book to show you how long I can make a promo. And it's not just long, but it all makes sense and it works well. I don't just throw words together for no reason. We'll also be seeing a title match here for the European Championship, which Nitro owns. Jake Watson getting one more shot to take that belt back here tonight. If he can, this would be maybe the man most often who switches titles here in XCW. I think I passed him already. Nope, there he is. Jake Watson. I've beaten the tag champs twice. Haha. Nick Nitro and Evolution really getting into it in the chat. I've never specifically been the sole runner of one, but I have I've had so much experience in feds that it just really comes down to if people want to do it or not. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, our final matchup of the evening is a triple threat between 3 new members of the XCW roster. And it is James Angel, Tyson Andrew, not Alex Tyson, not Johnny Tyson, but Tyson Andrew. And our third and, not Andrew Neville. Our third and final man joining in this triple threat match here tonight, making his debut here in XCW, is, there he is, Roy Montana. This is definitely going to be an interesting match here tonight. 3 new men, 1 man gets the win. 2 men take a loss as they start their careers here in XCW. But this is going to be an awesome Saturday Night Main Event. By far our largest. We've only had one time ever where we had more than 3 matches. But because I want to get this Television Championship Gold Rush tournament done this week, this was the only way to get it done, as we can try to start setting our feuds up toward WrestleMania. I don't want to wait till week 2, week 3, and people start making feuds. I want them to right here tonight. This is kind of the setup night. After this evening, if you're heading for a title, if you're not heading for a title, that way you can set up where you want your character to head, heading into our most important first full year completed of XCW's universe. And here tonight, so that match, correct. All of these are set up. And just double checking them. Yes, the main event has to be set up later on. But here we guys go. We are jumping into our first match of the evening. I put some in the roleplay thing, or at least 1 or 2 of them in there. But I don't think many people know how to do promos very well. Wait, who stole Tyson? That name brand is private. Well, it's his first name. There's a difference. Like when Alex Wolf came in, when we already had a character named Wolf. We allowed it because it wasn't the same thing. If somebody came in as just Tyson, maybe I would have thought, man, I don't know. But since it's Tyson something else, I have no problem with it. We're going to start our first matchup of the evening, semifinal, to crown a brand new champion here in XCW, a first-time championship, actually. And we are going to see it here live. You want a rivalry. The Tysons and the tag champs, the Villagers. Yes, the Vigilantes and the new tag team of the Evolution, Alex and Johnny Tyson, will be facing each other at WrestleMania. Nick Nitro, if only I had a partner to face you guys. Yes, DX, Nick Nitro, looking for a new member in D-Generation X, wants to go after those tag titles eventually again. But right here, right now, guys, let me know who you think is going to win this match. Will it be Ricky Brown or will it be Chris Cassidy? Most people took Cassidy early on. Most people took Ricky Brown as well. One of those trends can continue in terms of winning. One will be over. Myself, I've got to go with Ricky Brown in this matchup. Should be an awesome match here tonight. Maybe you can. Sammy Danger held me back since he's been gone. Look at what I've done. This is true. Since Sammy Danger left, Nick Nitro, who was part of the tag team division, came up short for those tag team championships, but ended up taking the European title in 1 month of action as a single superstar. He threw Sammy out of the XCW by throwing him out of the Rumble, even though Sammy did come back the next week on Raw and defeat Nick Nitro. But later on in that month, earned a spot to be the #1 contender for that European title and won it over Jake Watson, who we'll see later on tonight. Okay, King Just Believes saying he will have an updated moveset later on tonight. Oh, by the way, me saying that, I was simply calling that out for the fact that, like Ryder said it for so long, he don't actually have to change that move. It was just a way of kind of the fact that he happened to be facing a man in the Vigilantes, the tag team partner of the guy who hits that move all the time, is the only reason I really called it out as a move that he does. Now, we have like 4 people, or 3 people at least, who I think use an F5. A bunch of people, a couple people use the standing cutter. Moves can be shared between different superstars. Ricky Brown, though, preventing the continuous attack of Cassidy, and a nice reverse STO suplex right there, smashing the side of the head of Cassidy. Ricky now being knocked back. Ricky Brown lifting up Chris Cassidy, taking him down right there in the center of the ring. Ricky Brown now standing over top of him, pounding on his back with his foot. Cassidy gets back to his feet, running sweet chin music, doesn't even knock Ricky Brown down. How is Ricky Brown still standing? And finally actually reverses a move of Cassidy. London Bridge is falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Ha 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 ha. Nick Nitro has finishers no one else does. A nice double knee backbreaker there, using that clover leaf combination to hit it. I guess you would refer to it as the clover leaf backbreaker. Jawbreaker right there by Chris Cassidy. Cassidy going outside the ring. Oh no, I think you know what he's doing. We've seen guys do this all the time. I don't know why they choose to do this, but he is destroying our Saturday Night Main Event announce table. Our Spanish announcers down at the table out there. Hold on, takedown. DDT right there in front of the table. Brown could be in serious trouble right here. Cassidy float over DDT. 2 separate DDTs into the ground. And he could always pick him up and still put him through that table. No, and Enziguri. Cassidy really taking it to Brown. Brown unable to block or reverse anything outside the ring here. Now he's at a 5 count, though. Cassidy feels scared, wants to make sure he is not counted out. He gets back outside the ring, tries to grab Ricky Brown. Brown, though, throws him into the ring. Brown, nice club across the chest, follows it up with a big boot to the side of the head. Brown inside the ring. Could he be setting up for a signature here, maybe? I don't know. Brown tries to attack from behind, unable to do so. Cassidy, though, pulls him in. Looks like a suplex here, maybe. Yes, a nice suplex rollover on it. 1, 2. Ricky able to kick out. Not much chat going on anymore. We had a lot of chat earlier on in the party, but now that we've gotten over to Saturday Night Main Event, hold on, springboard right there, dodges him. Ricky Brown with an elbow right there to the back of the head, now pounding the side of the face. Ricky Brown's got him right here. Sweet chin music. Up side the face right there. Smashing. And this is definitely a problem here for a big problem right now. Ricky Brown turns things around completely after Cassidy had been on top for so long. Cassidy blocking that move. Nice running neck breaker, taking Brown down. Neither one has hit a signature or a finisher for quite a while. That could change at any moment. Vicious kick to the small of the back right there. King Just Believe, death to Nick Nitro. Brown looking impressive in this bout. Brown just gets shoves Cassidy hard in there. Huge knee to the side of the face right there. And he has taken over this match right here. I'm slipping up with what I'm saying. I'm having a lot of uncommon errors. Really weird. Ricky Brown taking it, really taking over this match. Cassidy back to his feet, though. This could be exactly what he needs. Ricky Brown tried to hit a right jab. Could not, as a drop kick met him in the face. Oh, no. Ricky Brown could be walking right into that spinning power bomb. No, blocks the finisher of Chris Cassidy. Ricky Brown now turns him around. That swinging clothesline club right there. Ricky Brown now trying to crawl over, and is he going to make it there for the pinfall attempt? Puts a hand over him. 1, 2, 3. Ricky Brown had almost no energy left after hitting that finishing maneuver, avoiding that spinning powerbomb. And Chris Cassidy made it this far, but finally Ricky Brown breaks his streak of #1 contender matches. This equivocally is that, as he now will face off in his very first ever title match, this time for the TV title. Hey, Ross. Ricky Brown, nice comeback there. I thought really Cassidy had this one for about maybe half or 2/3 of the match. Ricky Brown stormed back near the end, able to block that finisher and then hit one of his own, and just one arm over his opponent picks up the win. Cassidy unable to even move his arm slightly over to grab the bottom rope or get his hand underneath the bottom rope. And here tonight, Ricky Brown in trouble, as he has just one more opponent before he would be a champion. He has never been this close to a championship in his XCW career. Did I get Ross? No, I still did not have room for Ross yet. Ross Fowler, you are very high on the list. I know that there are a number of superstars in the future, but the good thing to know, Ross, is that any former XCW superstar who wants a match at WrestleMania will get one. WrestleMania is going to be an extremely long show, so any wrestler in XCW that wants a match at WrestleMania will get that match. So let me know ahead of time that you want a match at WrestleMania, and even if it's just for that one match, or possibly you could come back after WrestleMania, any XCW superstar who wants a match there will get one. As we now move on to see who will face Ricky Brown in the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. 702 says, I don't believe in man, God, nor devil. I hate the whole dang human race, including myself. I preyed upon the weak, the harmless, and the unsuspecting. This lesson I was taught by others. Might makes right. Nick Natcher says, has a match at DX Mania. Ross Fowler says, so I will be back. KGB, or as he's soon to be known as, that's him, officer. You're barking up the wrong tree, JR. CJ Lyons versus Kent Carter. One of these two men faces off for the television title, folks. Will it be this up-and-coming young superstar here in XCW, KC, or will it be one of our 4 original members of of the first episode of XCW that are still here? CJ Lyons trying to get his first ever singles title here in XCW here tonight, and things are about to get interesting, folks. CJ being guessed by a number of people in the chat. CJ by King Just Believe. CJ by Nick Nitro. KC is being chosen by our King, a.k.a. Cassidy.
Who's going to get the upper hand?
CJ from 702, which is Crow. CJ chooses CJ. We've got three CJs and a couple of KC. Sorry, one KC and four CJs. Just to play devil's advocate, I think I'm going to go against the grain. I was probably going to choose CJ in this matchup, but I'm going to give KC a little bit of love as KC comes bouncing off the turnbuckle there, able to block that grapple attempt, smashes CJ into the ground. The winner of this match will face Ricky Brown later on tonight. Smoker taking CJ. The winner of this match will be facing Ricky Brown later tonight to crown a brand new television champion. Ross also choosing CJ. So far it is 3-6, 6-2 in terms of guessing here tonight in this particular matchup. Right there, jumping high knee from CJ, taking down Carter. Carter spun around right there, foot to the face. Hold on, throws him over the top of himself. Yes movement 305 here in the chat. Kent Carter. Oh, I thought he was throwing CJ up in the air. It's actually CJ. Nice falling drop kick. Kent needs to turn things around right now. Unable to do so thus far, but throws CJ to the far side of the ring into the ropes. He comes crumpling down to the ground. Godzilla 112612. This is interactive in terms of you give me your superstars. I upload them, simulate all the matches, and commentate on them live. This is a pretty much all Creator Wrestler universe at this point, although we occasionally do throw in some real superstars on occasion. But it is not interactive in terms of like you come each week and just, hey, if you happen to be here, we'll throw your guy into a match. So it's not a normal interactive universe, but it is definitely interactive, and it is a Creator Wrestler universe. Sean Don Juan wants a rematch with Ryder next week. I don't know if that'll be able to happen, but we'll definitely have quite a bit going forward. Hold on, you saw this right here. CJ, oh, the referee's gotta see that. Kent Carter doesn't deserve a man to do that. CJ has never stopped since his debut here in XCW. Has been pulling out that that foreign object, possibly brass knuckles, and able to smash his opponent. You always see them fly back extremely far after hitting it. KC misses that shuffle sidekick. CJ, a stunner out of nowhere, right down in the center of the ring. This could be it. 1, 2, no. KC kicks out. A quick kick out after a count of 2. CJ, though, going for his finishing maneuver, lifts him up. KC able to turn that powerbomb into a facebuster, smashes CJ onto the ground. And now KC might be close to a finisher or signature himself. Throws him on the ropes. Oh, no, don't do it. KC throws him outside the ring, and he is ready for a suicide dive. The referee looking like he might try to prevent KC from doing so. No, he's counting. He simply runs right past the referee, but dives over the top. CJ, the wherewithal to move out of the way. Maybe the excitement of this young superstar got a hold of him. The veteran CJ able to block and avoid that suicide dive, and in fact might have been a suicide for his chances to win this match. CJ now with the big advantage. Is this interactive rematch? Oh, Tyrant wants to face my girlfriend, aka Cryptic, the other half of the tag team champions, member of the Vigilantes. Also, nice comeback move right here by KC. Takes down a former member of the Wolfpack, CJ Lyons. Oh, shuffle sidekick right on the, I think he actually got them with the top of the forehead busted open. CJ went a little high. Was not sweet chin music here tonight. CJ now coming with a comeback of his own. We saw this actually earlier on when Tyrant and Britt Ryder fought each other. Almost nearly back-to-back comebacks. This is an awesome match between these two guys. Probably the best match we've had so far on either show, Raw or Saturday Night Main Event. And a nice big a big wash across the face right there. Running big boot into the corner. CJ turns him around. Stunner once again. Center of the ring. That has got to be it. Casey fought valiantly. 1, 2, 3. He is done. I thought just maybe right there, right before the 3, I thought maybe he'll kick out. But 2 stunners was enough to put Casey down for the count. I thought Casey actually was going to win this one after the suicide dive. This might have been what propelled him to a win if he had hit it, but it is called a suicide dive. High risk for a reason. The risk came when CJ moved out of the way, and instead of paying off, backfired when, even though he hits a comeback right here, moments later, a comeback by CJ followed up by a stunner puts down KC for the night. CJ says no shenanigans today. That is right. CJ and Ricky Brown, 2 men that were trying to fight Jackson Jordan to become the #1 contender for the U.S. title, make their way through this tournament, possibly proving why they were up for the United States Championship #1 contendership last month, will face off once again to determine the winner and the brand new, very first ever television champion here in XCW. Great match between you two guys. Chris Cassidy storming around backstage, storms into the GM's office, demanding a title shot, holding the GM up against a wall by his shirt. The GM simply laughs at Chris Cassidy and says, "You can threaten me all you want. It doesn't matter what you want. It's only matter what I give people." GM CJ. I guess good match, CJ. And we are now moving on to our next match of the evening. This is the WWE European Championship rematch that we just saw a couple of nights ago. We could have had the rematches on Raw, but the general manager felt that he would give the former champions nearly a full week to recover, recuperate, and at Saturday Night Main Event, we would have both the European title and United States Championship rematches. So Nick Nitro versus Jake Watson here tonight. Freight Train comes and attacks Chris Cassidy. Save the GM. Freight Train. Okay, here we go, guys. Nick Nitro and Jake Watson one more time, folks. Here we go. If Nitro can defeat Jake Watson, he will be holding that European title heading into that Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. If he loses, he will still go to WrestleMania, but Jake Watson will also be inserted into that Intercontinental Unification match at WrestleMania. Jake Watson in the chat, Nick Nitro in the chat, both men expecting to win this match here tonight. Nitro going up high, coming down with a vicious DDT right there. You guys going to see my new form, which is nicknamed Teddy. Hope you enjoy him. Chris Cassidy gets back up and puts Freight Train through the GM's desk. Nick Nitro being guessed by Smoker here tonight. I'm gonna go with the upset. To me, the upset would be Jake Watson. I've gone with DX. I've actually gone against DX recently, and it has not worked out well for me. So I'm simply going to keep choosing them until I get one right. I don't include the match with Ryder versus Towers. Obviously, I would choose Ryder to beat anybody, but right here, right now, I think Nick Nitro is going to lose that belt right back to Jake Watson. The all-seeing bat warns of inevitable change, says the Gnome 613. Let him fight. Prototype. By the way, he looks entirely different from Sane Cal, LOL. Right now, drags him to the center of the ring. Nitro setting up for that drop salt kick. Can Watson avoid it? No. It's basically a drop salt versus a drop kick. Drop kick usually involves some type of twist of the body. The drop salt is more of a 2 feet, exact same speed, side by side, straight to the face. Usually from like a sitting position, or at least a straight body position. At least the way I've ever heard a drop salt called. Nitro continuing the assault on Watson. So far, I definitely would say Nitro has had the upper hand throughout this match. Some pretty craziness going on in the chat right now. Hold on, Nitro. Canadian Destroyer. That flipping pile driver. And now dragging Jake Watson to the center of the ring. It's the first time we've seen Nitro hit that maneuver. 1, 2. No, not enough to put Watson away. Man, that move was really impressive. And Watson could have been setting up for a finisher, maybe gets whatever that was blocked. Watson able to take him down. Just to let y'all know, guys, that's usually why we don't attack people in the backstage area. Because what if that person didn't want to be attacked? You know, I mean, you don't normally talk it out or something. But both people are like, no, you were out, you couldn't get back up. No, you were out, you couldn't get back up. And it just goes in back and forth. Nick Nitro now dragging Jake Watson over to the ropes. Nitro about to throw him over the top rope. He does. He is now on the apron. Nitro, what is he setting up for? Oh, what is he doing? What is this? I don't think we've ever seen this in XCW. He's got him on the apron. He's about to. Is he going to suplex him in from the second rope? Yes. That's basically a superplex from the apron. Nick Nitro. 1, 2. No! Thought he had a title retained right there. Nitro could not put him away for the 3, though. Watson barely able to, but does kick out of that match. He turns him around. I think this is a signature move of Watson right there. And he turns Nitro over now. Watson, 1, 2. No, Nitro kicks out of that signature move. Watson has an F5 possibly coming for Nitro. Instead, tried to hit him with a right hand. Nitro able to take him down with that drop kick. 1. Just a 1 count. Oh, what is he doing here? Nitro's got him in a headlock. Nice European uppercut right there. Tries to go for a right hand. Could not get it. Big left hand from Jake Watson. Throws him over. No, into the corner now. Huge forearm to the back. The one in the green is Nick Nitro. Custom Shoppy. Nitro. Oh! It's not a hardcore match, but that's about nearly as hard as you can get. He literally big boots him over the top rope. Flies and hits the steps on his way down to the ground. Watson in a lot of trouble. We saw his head get busted in the Monday before his match against Nitro. Jackson Jordan, fellow DX member, busted him, big boot into the turnbuckle, and Watson had a hard time recovering from that concussion he received. But maybe here tonight, we will see him able to overcome Nick Nitro. But this right here is not going to help. A stalling brainbuster right there. Nitro quickly for the count. 1, 2. No! Once again, Watson at the last moment getting up. Hold on, kick to the gut. Turn around. Watson, a huge zigzag. I believe that might be another signature move. 1, 2. No! Nitro kicks out. But Watson just might have a finisher lined up. A move set in store for Nick Nitro. This deadlift gut wrench suplex right there put Nitro down, but maybe not for the 3. Nitro back to his feet, turns around. What is this? Huge high knee lift right there. Watson, Nitro, great. We had a lot of great one-on-one matches here this evening. Stomps back to his feet, has a chance for a comeback if he can hit it. Ducks under. Nitro, though, Watson hulking up, but we've actually seen this from Omega. Unlike Omega, will the Hulk up work for Jake Watson? No, the Hulk up did not work. Just to let you know, Watson, that move is glitched. The only time I've seen it work one time, and that's when the guy actually tried to hit his... Oh, you know what? It might work this time, because the only other time I've actually seen it hit is when the guy tried to hit it a second time. Hulking up, saying, you know what? That was a mistake the first time. He blocks it here. We are going to see this comeback hit, folks. Huge big boot off the ropes. Huge running leg drop. Watson quickly covers for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a way to win the European title. You get your comeback reversed, and you say, you know what? No, I'm going to Hulk up again. He hulks up a second time in a row. This time, takes Nitro down. Nitro tried everything he could, assaulted him with punch after punch after punch, and finally Watson just blew it all off, pummeled him down to the ground, followed up with a running leg drop. and put him away in the most unexpected way possible with a second attempt at a comeback. Wow. Match of the night, folks, right there. What a way for the European title to be lost by D-Generation X Nitro. Put everything he had into this match. He had 2 signatures, a finisher. He had that apron suplex, but could not put this man who refuses to let that European title go. And Jake Watson and Nick Nitro will both now appear in that Intercontinental title match that will, I'm trying to say the word, it will not morph. I don't know why I can't remember this word in my head. It will combine the European and the United States titles into a new Intercontinental Championship belt. And even though Nick Nitro lost the championship belt, he still will go on to WrestleMania to fight in that matchup as long as he feels that he still wants to do so. But that man will walk into WrestleMania as the European champion. And we are now headed to our next match. What a match. Early on in this year, that could be a match of the year candidate right there. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match, folks. You are now a 3-time European champion. Yes, that is right, Jake Watson. Twice Tyson took the title from you. And this time you took the title back from Nick Nitro. You do not let that champion defeat you in your rematch. Shakes Freight Train's hand, I guess. LOL. Nitro not happy about it, but definitely accepting the loss, knowing that he will still have a chance to become the Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania. That just makes you a 2-time loser. Jake Watson zigzags Freight Train, then leaves. Why is there so much Freight Train action? Freight Train is not currently in the XCW roster, therefore technically everything I've said about Freight Train doesn't actually exist. But here we go, guys. 3 men. Let's see the XCW on the towel in the back pocket of these 3 men here tonight. Let's go ahead and start this match. 1, 2, 3. Things are underway. In case you guys need to know who these 3 men are, the man in the trunks that are red is James Angel. The man in the blue trunks is Roy Montana, and the man with the black and red pants is Tyson Andrews. So those are your 3 men. So it is either James Angel, Roy Montana, or Tyson Andrew. Who you think's going to win this match? I will be back in a moment. So I'm going to let this match play out for about 1 minute before I disappear for just a minute. I will be back as we still have 4 matches left on the card here tonight, including this one you are watching right now.
Great reversal. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. Ooh, right in the kisser. Kick.
Okay, we are back now in this matchup, folks.
You hear how his leg connected? And the neck breaker connects.
Almost everybody taking Montana that I see.
He's got him. He is slowly getting dissected. Oh my gosh! He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Trying to write some of this stuff down before it gets off my stream. Montana on the ground. He gets picked up by Angel. Angel tried to hit a grapple there. Both men breaking it up, though. Montana throwing him to the far side. Roy comes and breaks up that grapple attempt with the clothesline. What you going to do when the Canadian goes wild on you? Man, what a match that last match was, folks, for that European title. One of the best matches I've seen in singles competition. Extremely unexpected ending. Able to hit the comeback not once, but twice. The second time, able to complete it and get that huge pinfall. What was Angel's first name? Angel's first name is James. Roy Montana just got out of the ring, and Tyson Andrew trying to attack from behind, but a nice job by Roy Montana. Got his foot caught, but shifted his weight through of his other foot and clocked Angel on the side of the head. Angel, though, just took down Tyson Andrews.
Man, that was a vicious elbow drop.
The man from another galaxy, Roy Montana. Roy gets thrown into the ring. Clubbed across the chest, and a huge big boot from Tyson right there. Tyson with that, I really like that big XCW on the back of that red towel sticking out of the back of his pants. Montana now gets outside the ring. I think you can actually see Montana on the back of his trunks. So it should be somewhat easy to remember who he is, even though it's very hard to read that small. I believe you can also probably see Angel on the back of Angel's trunks. Yes, you can. Match of the year, Nick Nitro versus Jake Watson. If anybody can't remember that, I'm going to try to remember that, write that down somewhere. Match of the year candidate should be Nick Nitro versus Jake Watson for the European title. Montana, nice club across the chest, follows it up with a big boot right there. Could be setting up for a big move right now. Lifting up Andrew. Tyson drops over the back of Roy, though. Nice neck breaker. James throws him into the corner. Angel could be attacking him. James Angel kick to the gut, throws him to the ground. Could be setting up for a top rope move, maybe. I don't know. Angel climbing the top rope. And hold on, he's about to pound in the face. Could be setting up for a... Oh, right as he moves. But he actually had to avoid the body of Roy. Did not know what that was going to do. If he hit Montana in the back, could have hurt himself as well. Still got hurt, but not enough to do too much damage. Angel gets blocked right there. The nice jawbreaker. Now Roy lifting him up, going for that drop saw kick to the face. Nice neck breaker here by Angel. This is 3 new members of the XCW roster, all making their debut here tonight on Saturday Night Main Event. We have already seen 1 title change hands here tonight. We could see DX go from on top of the world, having 2 singles titles here in XCW, to going to having none heading into WrestleMania. We thought that their night, maybe their year, was going to start with those matches at Extreme Rules. They won both the European and United States titles, but could walk out of here this evening with no championships at all. So a quick turn of events could turn DX suddenly into a title-less faction. The Nick Nitro, you're not a rookie to me anymore. You're a superstar. Oh, Nick Nitro isn't a rookie. In fact, Jake Watson, he's been here, I think, as long as Jake Watson has. Maybe even longer than Watson. Born newer, do I download creator wrestlers? Yes, I do. I wish I was this good at making this many different types of creator wrestlers, but I do not. And do you downgrade them? If necessary, on occasion, I will take them down, edit them down. My rules for creator wrestlers are a 90 overall with no stat lower than a 60. Those are my current standards for what your creator wrestler has to have. Basically, if you take certain stats down, like let's say you don't like submission, you don't care about submission, you just take it down to a 1. Well, you gain like 5 or 6 points to apply to other points, like overall points to everything else. And I don't like that, so that's why I have those 2 rules. I prefer people to upload them with the correct stats, and sometimes I won't download them if they have the incorrect ones, but on occasion, particularly if I'm in a good mood, I will download them and edit them down to 90s overall myself. within the confines of the rules. Hold on. Huge pinfall attempt. 1, 2.
I got a feeling the show might be over soon.
Throws him into the corner right here. Knee to the gut.
Putting it all on the line. Wow, that might have broken his
Well, Bourne, the
jaw.
reason I do that is you actually have an opportunity to get your wrestler from a 90 to 100.
To his feet.
I mean, you can like your wrestler a 100 overall, but if everybody was 100 overall, then literally you're either either 100 overall with every stat boosted and as a super heavy. I mean, everybody's stats would be the exact same. It wouldn't really be that fun when people actually get to choose what their stats are and to be able to have a difference in between their stats is one reason why I really like the system in general. Hold on, Angel now throwing him into the ring. Remember, there is no countout in a triple threat match. There is no disqualification either. Hold on, huge bro kick right there. Anders now gets picked up by Angel. Angel about to hit, yes! Spinning cutter right there. Could he get the pinfall? Both men are down. 1, 2, 3. Angel picks up the win in his debut as Montana got taken down. Montana got taken down by Tyson Andrews, and and you just saw James Angel take advantage. You wouldn't have expected the smallest man in the match to be able to lift up Tyson Andrews and then hit that huge spinning cutter, but he did just that. Very good job right there here tonight. Oh, thanks to our King, your guys a 90 overall now. Yeah, Born New York. I mean, you tell me what to downgrade him from the 100. I mean, basically what I always do, like at WrestleMania, I'm adding one other thing. You have to have at least one attribute. Is it attribute? No, excuse me. You have to have one ability starting after WrestleMania. But right now, you know, you can still make your guy pretty respectable with a 90 overall. But, you know, I just don't want people boosting like every single stat being fully, you know, decked out. Then, you know, everybody would just be 100 overalls, and that's not fun. I like there to be some customization for each wrestler. Just like in real life, not everybody can do everything. Nitro saying, I lost, got my first win just the next week versus the debut in Alex Wolf. I took a break for like a month back in like episode 10 or 20-ish, and I never really wrestled on Raw. Okay, here we are now moving on to the next match of the evening, folks. That was a great debut for those three gentlemen. All three put on a pretty good show, but it's James Angel who picks up the win. I don't think Roy Montana is very happy about that. He did not get pinned, though, so at least he can say that, as we are about to have another WCW United States Championship match here tonight. And oddly enough, this is a very interesting match here tonight because Envy Wilson is in a 4-match losing streak. And on one hand, if he wins this, he becomes the United States champion again. And he moves on to WrestleMania to make that a fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental title when the U.S. and European titles will be merged. But let's go ahead and start this match now.
And this one should blow the roof off the house.
But if he loses, then he gets 5 straight losses, or 5 straight episodes with a loss, both starting and ending with Jackson Jordan, which would give Envy Wilson an extra point overall. So at the very least, you know, Envy will get something from this match. But obviously, I guess if you're going to choose one or the other, I personally would want to win back that United States title. You know, another point can always be earned. You never know when you'll have another shot at winning the XCW United States Champion. In fact, this would be the very last United States title match ever here in XCW, as that title is being merged with the United States Championship. And we've got a lot of votes for Envy. We've got KJB. We've got 702. Ross Fowler as well. And Shanny82. All of those men taking Envy to win this match. Jackson Jordan chosen by Nick Nitro. And you know what? I have chosen Envy most of his career here in XCW, but he is on this losing streak. And you know what? I just feel like if it started with Jackson, it's probably going to end with Jackson. So I think that Jackson is going to beat him one more time, and Envy's redemption will start next week. But he will not be the champion anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Jackson Jordan myself. Envy from West Carson as well, a.k.a. CJ, who you will see in the main event of the evening. And Jake Watson picks him as well. Envy has him up on his shoulder. What is he going for? A wasteland backbreaker. Nice job right there. Madfire is back. We have 3 matches left on the card, including this United States Championship match. Luckily, maybe for Envy and for Jake Watson, these matches are not Extreme Rules. We've already seen so much damage to these men over the last couple of weeks. To a degree, I'm still surprised Jake Watson is able to walk, let alone actually regain the European title. But Envy, we saw him get hit with a signature and then smash in the face with a Singapore cane, only then to get up and get hit with a finisher back to back to back, which led to him losing that United States title. Hold on, RKO, no. Or should I say the RK, no you don't. Right there. Snapmare followed up by a submission hold for only a moment as Envy got his feet under the ropes. Envy, even though he has not been doing very well against Jackson in this match, that blockage of the you never saw it coming. Hold on, this time you didn't see it coming, Envy. As the last one you did and blocked it, this time not so lucky. 1, 2, no. Envy has really struggled in this match as Jackson Jordan, hashtag right in the face. 1, 2, 3. Envy gets taken down, and I guess I was right. His redemption is not happening this week. DX is not walking empty-handed. And you know what? I feel really bad for one man, and that is Jake Watson. Jake Watson now is in a triple threat match with 2 members of D-Generation X. With bad puns, the RK no. That was a squash match, and Envy's fall from grace started with this man 5 weeks ago, 5 episodes ago. He defeated Envy Wilson, which eventually led to him taking the title at Extreme Rules, and here tonight defending the title once again. Envy, though, will gain an extra overall point, but I don't think it was worth not going to WrestleMania to fight for the United States merging with the European titles for that newly crowned Intercontinental Champion. That will happen at WrestleMania. Y'all got them salty votes. Who just won the triple threat, Smoker? And here we are now moving on to our next matchup of the evening. Second to last matchup here tonight. Only 2 men took Jackson Jordan in that match. The other 6 took Envy, and they were all incorrect. I'm the only one who had my boy Jackson's back, says Nick Nitro. That is true. So now Nick Nitro will face Jake Watson, and they will face Jackson Jordan. Triple threat at WrestleMania to determine the new Intercontinental Champion. Definitely going to be an awesome one. Here we guys go. Kirby with AJ at ringside, taking on Brian Tornado Nash here. Should be an awesome semi-main event. Our main event, though, will be CJ versus Ricky Brown. Let's get this match underway, folks. Kirby is a long-standing member of the XCW roster. Has gone through, went by Mohammed, his first name, when he first came here into XCW. Went by ISIS for about a month and a half here in XCW before finally getting that stripped from him. AJ changing him for the better. And ever since then, Kirby, the lovable Kirby, and AJ have been causing havoc over the XCW at the Royal Rumble. Joined Evolution, came in with a mask into the Royal Rumble itself. Could not survive to win it, but Evolution let themselves be known at the Rumble. Alex Tyson joined up with this man and Zach Zero, and now Evolution has grown to 4 separate members. And a nice takedown by Brian Nash. Nash running neckbreaker. This is your undisputed champion. And he is locking in early in this match a Dragon Sleeper submission hold.
Oh, he's got to do whatever he can here to try to break this hold.
Nash being voted on right now. We've got Smoker and we've got Ross both choosing Nash. Jake Watson as well. You know what? I got to choose Nash as well.
And that's a stiff kick.
It's been a good match thus far.
Textbook reversal.
Fighting back and forth, but we know that AJ is that hold on, huge palm strike pounding in the face of our champion. Wes Carson also choosing Nash. Quite a few members of the XCW roster are very close, if not already, have that extra point due to predictions. Our King choosing Lucky Chance. Guess he will not get the point due to Lucky Chance not being a member of the XCW roster. Gets lifted up though. Smoke walks out and takes a seat next to the commentary for a closer look in Nash's match. Watson, what's going on here? I see Watson in the chat making a comment. But right there, nice suplex by Kirby. Kirby now setting up a stiff kick to the lower back. Tornado could be in trouble. CJ, you might be. I got to go check the stats. Got them written down. Have not posted them up since the Royal Rumble. It was the night after the Royal Rumble. Maybe was the last time I updated them. Either the Royal Rumble itself or the night after. Hold on. 1, 2. Only a 2 count right there. Kirby able to kick out. I know that CJ, a lot of members of the Wolfpack were going against DX in a lot of their picks, and they went on a huge winning streak. Another Dragon Sleeper locked in by Nash, trying to get the submission victory here tonight. Hope this match isn't a submission match, and I didn't realize it. Nice spear by Nash. That might be setting up a finish here. 1. Well, it couldn't be, otherwise she wouldn't be at ringside. It can't be a submission match. Nick Nitro was the second man to 95 due to his website activity. Only 2 men have actually gotten points for website activity, although Smoker could very well get that, even though he's not officially a member in terms of having wrestled on the show yet, could still get that before most of the other men do. Nice running dropkick, bust Kirby open. That might be enough to put him out for the count, but AJ once again about to get on the apron. I think 1, 2. No, she did not, and somehow Kirby survived. Did not actually need AJ's help right there. I don't know what Say Cheese Blazing is saying. Ha ha ha.
Look at this.
Hold on. F5. Finisher out of nowhere by Kirby. Puts down Tornado Nash, a former finisher of Nash's. 1, 2. No, Nash able to kick out. Smoker, yeah, you could. Actually, Smoker, you could debut in 92 if you aren't enough streams. And you could actually get the chat activity and website activity possibly. Hold on right there. Jumps over for a crossbody. Could not get it. That diving splash goes for a comeback, though. Nash ducking under was Kirby right there. Nash in trouble now. You see him. He's got a comeback as well, but it might be too late. His signature could be hit. Nice suplex by Kirby. Nash up to his feet. Kirby standing there. Kick to the gut. Huge left hand, and he just throws him with all his might. But Nash exhausted after throwing Kirby like that. Kirby trying to get back to his feet. Nash beats him to it. Nash now coming in from behind. Soon enough, Nick Nitro, hashtag XCW year 2. Going up again, this time reversed. Bad news for Nitro.
Big move coming.
Nash setting up for a finishing maneuver. Could this be the spinning tornado powerbomb? It is. That tornado powerbomb right there crushes Kirby into the mat. Could this be a 3 count? He's got him locked in. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what it was. AJ did not get on the apron to try to break up that pinfall. And Nash hits his finisher, puts Kirby away. And maybe for the first time ever that I can remember, AJ never interfered in this match. Wow, I'm shocked by this. Maybe there's some dissent between AJ and Kirby, or what is going on? Hold on just a second.
That was a spectacular performance. Let's see some of the highlights. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Take a look at the highlights from
Right there, that F7 tornado power bomb, that tornado power called the F7, excuse me, hits 1, 2, 3. Kirby put away. AG can't believe it, but at the same time, should have been there. Should have used her interference. We, here in XCW, we pretty much allow 3 opportunities for most individuals to scream and yell at the referee, and she didn't do it tonight. Whatever reason, she let him get pinned by the undisputed champion. AJ has fired the worst manager ever. Can you download my credits? So 23 is Back Hayward. I can't download them right now, but Back Hayward, what you need to do is send me a message on my gamer tag. It is Image Maker with no spaces. Whoops, I got to back out. I forgot to set the main event because we didn't know who was going to make it to this final match. So send a message to my gamer tag. Let me know your character's name. If you want to upload them with the XCW tags, you can. But he needs to be a 90 overall, and he needs to have no stat lower than a 60. That way to prevent certain moves from being boosted. In the future, you would have a chance, 23 is Back Hayward, to upgrade your creator wrestler to a high of 95. So we're going to see if that is possible for anybody in the future. But right here, right now, we're about to see a very awesome championship match, first ever championship match for both Ricky Brown and CJ in singles competition. This is not the match you're about to see. Let's go ahead and back out. Ross, I'm not saying that I would download his guy next. I'm saying to put him on the list when I have spots available and people say, hey, I want to join, but they never send me the information for the creator wrestlers, I have to move on to the next guy on the list. That's what happened today. There were some other people that could have been in the league, but they went, yeah, I'm like, hey, I need to know your creator wrestler's name, all this stuff. And they're like, hey, I want to join, and that was it. And so I had to move on to the next guy on the list. Let's go here and edit this matchup. This is going to be for the brand new title, the television championship here in XCW. Where is it? It's the ECW one. There it is, the ECW World Television Championship. Yes, it is a one-on-one match. Smoker choosing Ricky Brown to win. Here he is, Ricky Brown. And he is going one-on-one with the only surviving member, the only man left from the remnants of the Wolfpack, and that is CJ Lyons. And Paige, again, not being allowed to be at ringside for this tournament. But we will watch both of these men enter the ring. This is a championship match and a brand new championship, so I want to watch the entrances for these two men. And here we go, folks. Momentum down to slow, entrance on. Let's go ahead and start it from this screen, folks. The last match of the stream here tonight, episode 56, coming to an end very soon, and one of these men will walk out the television champion. Here we go. Okay, we got some votes going on over in the chat box now. Nobody actually picked against Nash in that matchup. So everybody who voted, I believe, got the win there. Hello, Tyler Aguila. Or Aguila. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. There's only one L. I guess that'd be Aguila. Ricky Brown getting some votes. Ricky Brown being chosen by Smoker. Being chosen by Nick Nitro as well. Smoke decides to stay at the commentary to watch the main event. This is the reporter for XCW over in the chat. CJ choosing himself, obviously. And I am going to go with that man right there, Ricky Brown, to win this matchup here tonight.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the ECW World Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Rick E. Brown.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Ricky is ready to compete in the ring. Ross also choosing Ricky Brown. Chris Cassidy choosing Ricky Brown. I'm going to choose Ricky Brown as well. I don't know. I think I might have said it a second ago. Only matchup of the night that we are watching the entrance for. These men have earned the right to see their entrances here tonight. And sadly, Ricky Brown not in the chat right now. Wish he was here. He has been here for almost the last like 7 or 8 shows, it seems like. But when his guy has really proven himself in the ring, he is not here to see it. Wish Super Headbuster was on.
And from Toronto, Canada, the Scorpion Soldier 50.
I'm excited for this.
Yes, here he is, folks. The Scorpion Soldier being known as one of his taglines now. This man came into the industry by himself quickly, brought his brother into the fold. They dominated, or should I say, not as it dominated, but they reigned over the tag team division. Even though they were not champions for a long time, they have been fighting and fighting for those tag team titles for such a long time, have become 2-time champions here in XCW. But when the last title defense, when they lost their belts to the Birds of Prey, Jay took a break from the XCW life, and CJ went into solo competition now, and he is here to claim his first ever championship belt in XCW history. Can he do it here tonight? How did I get that ring? I downloaded the Ultimate Warrior DLC. Technically, I got all the DLC based off of the season pass. I did not create this. This is the Saturday night main event, young kid. This is the Saturday night main event from the Warrior DLC. Did I create the XCW? Yes, but did I create the arena? No. It is all created wrestlers. I simulate the matches to let the computer decide who wins. Though it makes it more of a sport than actual wrestling. This is not predetermined. You know, there may be 1 or 2 matches every now and then that I will help a specific person win in terms of if it's a storyline based. But 99% of matches in this are simply simulated, including title matches, are simulated to let the outcomes lie. And these 2 men lock it up in the center of the ring. Ricky Brown losing the quick advantage as CJ takes him down, and following it up quickly gets a side headlock on the ground. But Ricky Brown gets back to the feet, hits a side lock up, locks in a side headlock of his own. This is real wrestling, unlike WWE, says Smoker. That is true. We technically, I think in terms of total matches that I have technically involved by taking a wrestler in order to cause a storyline purpose of it that actually affected the outcome, maybe 57 episodes of action, and like 4 matches out of, would had to have been close to like 600 matches or so. I watch old wrestlers. I have all the movies, or maybe all the moves, young kid. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, I definitely like to watch old wrestling. There have been some great matches that didn't happen, that were previous to the Attitude Era. Not everything. That's not basically the start of wrestling. That some fans, kind of want to forget the past before that. And right here, nice takedown by Ricky Brown. Brown dragging CJ to the center of the ring. I'm going to be somewhat honest, folks. There were 3 superstars I really wanted to see in this final, and 2 of those 3 made it here. So I'm very happy to see Ricky Brown and CJ in the finals here tonight. You meant to say movies on DVD. Okay, yeah. Well, luckily I can go back and watch all the WWE stuff on the WWE Network for only $9.99. Nate Nitro, I'm a former wrestler in real life, and some of what goes on here is better than real stuff. That is true, Nitro. Some of the stuff that goes in here is better than some of the real stuff. But at the same time, you know, you can't blame them for everything that happens. I mean, they do lose their way in real life and, you know, get mixed up in certain things or, you know, let stupid things continue to happen long enough or let John Cena win every match or at least win every feud. I watch any wrestling that's from 1990 to 2005. That was a pretty good era of wrestling. That includes the Attitude Era and the what was the one called? After Attitude was kind of Ruthless Aggression. That's what I think most wrestling fans refer to that era. Now, I agree. I believe about mid 90s through, I guess now, really all the way through now. I've watched every episode of Raw and Nitro from the mid 90s through now. And right here, CJ locking in the submission hold. Will Ricky Brown tap out? He does not. So who will Dallas Morgan face at WrestleMania? I don't know, King Just Believe. But he impressed by beating one half of the tag team champions, Chris Cryptic, on Monday Night Raw. These two men, we don't know who they will face at WrestleMania, but we do know one of these men will fight at WrestleMania in a championship match. See, the corporate ministry era, those aren't eras. Even the Invasion era wasn't really an era. That was maybe a year at most. An era would be, the Attitude Era would, you know, encompass about, like 97 maybe? Through 90, maybe either 96 or 97 through like 99-ish. And then like 2000, or late 99 to 2000, probably to like 2003, 2004 would be the Ruthless Aggression Era. I think now we've got to be in like the Reality Era or something like that, or I don't even know what they'd call it now. Right now, Ricky Brown going for an attack in the corner, able to block it. What is this now? Throws him up high, hits that huge Uranagi slam off of a back suplex setup, turns him around, seatbelt suplex, signature move, I believe. Right there, going for the pin, but his feet are in the ropes. CJ needs to pay attention to where Ricky's feet were. And Ricky, lucky for him, oh no, he is setting up for a signature maneuver. Finisher right here. That snapmare driver once again, though his feet might be in the ropes. This time, CJ moves him slightly out of the way, hooks the leg. 1, 2, no, CJ was just a millisecond away from becoming the first ever television champion. But Ricky Brown still alive in this match right here, right now. Nowadays, wrestling is fake and boring. There's really no difference in terms of it. It's just, really, it's the internet that has killed wrestling. Signature move by Ricky Brown. Just a 1 count, I believe. CJ has avoided quite a bit of damage. Ricky Brown definitely, of the two, has taken more damage throughout the match, but almost as quickly able to get his signature as well. And in reality, it's all, like my nephew who's 5 loves wrestling right now. And if I said, hey, let's go watch matches from this era, which would he would think is better? You know, whichever era you grow up, you're going to think is better. But, that just comes with the territory. Wrestling is choreographed, not fake. Trust me, I've been in there. Nice takedown right there. Ricky Brown, a top rope superplex. But he decides instead of trying to pin him, he's going to set him up maybe for a signature, maybe for a finisher. No. Throws him back to the corner, but CJ able to reverse it, puts him in a tree of woe. We don't know what he could set up right here. Kicks him to the gut. Is he going to... Oh, no. What is he doing? Oh, no. He's climbing the top rope. Ricky, don't look up. Ricky, no. Oh, double foot stomp out of the tree of woe. Ricky just got crushed. 1. No, just a 1 count right there. Ricky Brown getting crushed right here by CJ. A little bit late in the match. King Just Believe can't add it. This late in the match, can't go ahead and add it in. But good to know that you're taking CJ for this matchup. Going for that signature again, crushes him with that huge scoop slam, power slam. This time a 2 count. CJ gets up. I think he might have tried to hit a finisher from behind, gets it blocked. Comeback by CJ. We saw him this start to lead to his victory in his last matchup. Ricky Brown gets ducked under there and taken down with that spine buster. Now he is in the corner, setting up for that face wash. We saw this again. Running face wash right there. big boot across the face of Ricky Brown, picking him up. This could be a finisher or signature. Another seatbelt suplex. This time, I think his feet are going to fall just short of the rope. 1, 2, no, Ricky Brown kicks out, but CJ's got a finisher. He has got to watch out. Any moment, the finisher could be hit. Face lock, sorry, not the face lock driver, the snapmare driver quickly gets the pinfall, but Ricky Brown once again gets his feet under the ropes. CJ was too exhausted to notice it, and that finisher wasted. CJ unluckily did not get the pinfall right there. That might be what cost him this match, but now he is continuing the assault. Back suplex maybe, yes, onto the edge of the apron. CJ continuing the assault. Young kid saying he grew up in the 2004 to 2010 era. I think those 1990 days are better with Yokozuna, Diesel, Hogan, Razor, and Vader. I didn't say you couldn't think another era was better. Hold on, nice reversal. Hit a huge hip toss on the outside. Throws him into the ring. Brown now, that jersey might have given him the power to become a television champion. A brand new championship belt being debuted, being crowned here tonight. And he is setting up as CJ is getting up. He could walk right into a finisher. He's got it locked in. Butterfly DDT hits the DDT square in the center of the ring. He is busted open. CJ down. 1, 2, 3. Ricky Brown fights back from what was a dominant performance by CJ. And I really thought CJ had this belt. And if it wasn't for Ricky Brown twice getting his feet under the ropes, I think CJ had this matchup. This is it. Look at that. His feet were under the ropes that time, but CJ pulled it up. Almost got the win right there. Later on, this is the second time it happened, but he did not. See, look at that. Exhausted, did not hook the leg this time, and he got his foot underneath the rope, which led to moments later the DDT, butterfly DDT, puts him down for the count. And 1, 2, 3, Ricky Brown, the television champion. You're about to see him get his championship belt handed to him. No, it's right there, set down by the referee, Ricky Brown, his very first XCW championship belt, and he will go to WrestleMania to defend that title. But who will he face? You know what? We have had titles after titles, number one contenders after number one contenders. I'm going to allow Ricky Brown himself to choose his opponent for WrestleMania. He might want to face CJ, the man that just gave him that great match. He might fight a man like Envy Wilson. He never got that revenge that he wanted over him. There are quite a few individuals that he might want to face for the title. I'm going to leave it up to him for the very first time ever. I'm going to allow the champion to choose his opponent, and I will reveal who he has chosen to face for WrestleMania on our next match. But that is it for our show, folks. Thank you for being here, guys, choosing the winners here tonight. And CJ was so close to the television championship. I thought he dominated this match. He had it. But remember, if you ever want to watch us live on Twitch, I try to get out the information, whether it's in the game activity, whether it's in a message directly to your gamer tags. I try to let you guys know that we're live. As long as you're my friend on Xbox, and if you're on it as well, you will see that pop-up let you know that we are broadcasting. Thank you, Nitro and Smoker. Hopefully, Smoker's news report of what happened on today's episode will be pretty good. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you also, Tyler Aguilera. If you want a chance to get on the show, you can always send me a message on my gamer tag image maker. We do have a website as well, XCW Universe. My controller turned off. I wonder why the headset suddenly couldn't hear. Okay, so if you can always check out our episodes on YouTube as well. Past broadcasts for 14 days are saved onto Twitch, but I try to save all of our episodes over onto YouTube. So check those out when you can, or if you can. You probably don't. You're not going to go back and watch 56 episodes that you missed. But if you have a match or two, you would say, "Hey, what's a great episode or a great match to go watch?" Maybe I can give you an answer. Our AZW, which is our sister show, you see the signups can be right there as well. I told you somebody post the XCW website as well. That's the AZW website. It's our sister show, run by Shani82. If you want a chance to get into our universe, but maybe we don't have a spot open at the time, maybe there'll be a spot open over on AZW, which is actually going to run 3 separate shows of 5 matches each. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are the 3 different shows there. Each show will have its own titles and whatnot as well. But the rosters over there are going to be used 2 different profiles. Definitely some different awesome stuff going over on AZW. But for XCW, this is our WrestleMania week. Our first episode this week. We might have 2 episodes this week as well. I've got to go to stuff later on tonight, but we might have episodes, maybe a double episode Thursday or Friday, because I personally would love to have our pay-per-view of WrestleMania on Saturday. Maybe have a noon to 1 o'clock start, somewhere around there, Central Time, and get a 5-hour pay-per-view possibly. I want to get not only our 25 superstars that are currently part of our roster matches at WrestleMania, but also past wrestlers like Ross, maybe a Sammy Danger, a JS, guys that want to come in and get their WrestleMania moments, members that contribute here in XCW. They want to come back in and have their opportunity to make their mark at WrestleMania. I want that to happen. As well, maybe a few surprises. Maybe some WWE legends are going to come over and fight some of our XCW superstars as well. So we've got a lot of stuff in store coming up this week. Just make sure if you want a feud and you don't have a title, you're not in a title, a chance to fight for one of those belts, you need to start something with somebody. Find a way to cause chaos. Get somebody on somebody's bad side. Get on somebody's good side. Whatever it is. Find something to do for your guy. Even if you want to face an in-game superstar, contact me. Let me know. Maybe I can set up a couple matches over the next few weeks. Set something up to get the feud going. But I'm not going to know unless you guys want to do it. Nick Nitro says, screw Sammy Danger. I'll fight him. Well, Nitro, if you technically are the only man right now who could choose to opt out of that Intercontinental Championship match, if you found another match that you would rather fight for than that Intercontinental U.S. and European, unification match, then I would allow you to back out of that match since you're no longer the champion and fight in another match. So that's totally up to Nick Nitro. But right here, right now, that man just got crowned the brand new television championship. Nick Nitro, hell no, I want the IC belt. Jake Watson says if he doesn't win the title, he might be going after that Undisputed Championship. We will definitely need new Undisputed contenders after WrestleMania, guys. Brian Nash has held on to that title for basically 11 months here. He had lost it twice to Mike Miles, only to regain the title immediately back. Lucky for him, he defeated Kevin Nash at Extreme Rules, so he will still have a championship rematch even if he loses. But we will see Tyrant, the leader of DX, versus Brian Nash at WrestleMania in our main event. But thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for each and every one of you over in the chat. The stream is done. I'm going to go ahead and get off now. I've chatted way too long. It's 5 o'clock here. I will see you guys later. Great stream here tonight. I really thought there were some awesome matches. And I will see you guys later.